Yeah, doing a bit of a strange update video. I got a weird letter in the mail today. And it's please help derived energy. Anyway, so I'm not sure whether this is real or not. That's the only, we just don't know. So anyway, I'll say here, I'll just read it, make it easy. Dear friend, would like to. Yeah, sorry, I'm tired. Would you like to help a friend who has recently been unjustly incarcerated? If so, read on. Here's what's up. On February 15th, Kurt Novell was detained and jailed in Indonesia for possession of 2 joints of marijuana. He is facing up to 4 years or more for this offense. His bail is set at $10,000. Now, that sounds a little weird to me. Bail? If you let me out of jail on this kind of a bogus offense, you're not going to want to try to recapture me. No way. This is going to be messy. Let's get him bail and out of that scumhole country. How? Let me explain. Who am I? My name is Scott James, and I'm a cousin of Kurt's who lives in America. My family is horrified by what has happened, and we want Kurt out of jail and back in America or Britain with us. So we created the Novell Foundation. And that just doesn't sound right. To help raise money for his bail. We've already raised $4,760 to date. You can't create a foundation that quickly. Anyways, we've noticed that you are a friend of Kirk's on YouTube. Would you help us free Kirk from prison? If so, then you can donate money to the Novell Foundation. You can donate any amount, $50, $100, $500, or more. Send your donation in the form of money order to the address below. Thank you very kindly. Send donation to Scott James, 1 Parkview Court, Suite 128, Biddleford, ME, Maine, I guess, ME, 04005. I don't buy it. Or, I mean, it just doesn't, there's just nothing, no credentials here at all. And I didn't find anything on the internet. So, I mean, it'd be nice if we get him out on bail. That would be just super, because then we can figure out how to make sure they can't recapture him. The crazy bastards. But yeah, I just don't know why you'd give bail to somebody you're threatening with preposterous imprisonment for a non-crime. Because, yeah, I'm going to kill you or I'm going to commit suicide. I'm going to do one. Maybe I'm going to do both. But I'm not going back to jail. That's for damn sure. So anyway, strange. In my opinion, very strange. The update. Don't have much else. So I might as well say something while I'm here, huh? Piero made another patronizing bullshit video. So anyway, so you got this gray text, the fool in Australia, and Piero, and whoever else, a couple other odds and ends assholes, all talking like they know how. They know how the game works. They know how these systems work. They know what the right way, how to negotiate with terrorists. And that's what this pretty much is, in my opinion. This is terrorism. There's nothing else. It's a terrorist act, and they think the way you do it is you negotiate with these guys and you make a deal. And they think, okay, that somehow the Indonesian justice system, which we're supposed to have enough respect for, not to go to war with them or not to break diplomatic relations, their justice system is good enough for us not to find it unacceptable. And that system is apparently going to be influenced because people like me say don't buy Nike, GM, whatever, Subway, and what's the other one, Nestle. So those are the 4 I'm deciding right now anyway, until somebody finds some better targets. Those are the targets. Yeah, don't buy any of their shit. Send them a letter or an email telling them you're not going to buy their shit, and this is the reason why, because this guy's in jail and you people are scumbags for investing in this scum country. And so maybe you ought to fix this. Maybe if you're going to do business in the country, maybe you ought to make sure the country isn't a fucking corrupt piece of shit. That is an absolute dog shit. So what else do I got to say? So, but it's their opinion that if you create a circumstance where people might think a deterrence, they'll have some kind of sensible deterrence to just let something go, like make it a hot potato, that they might want to let it go, because they might say, wait a minute, how big a price are we going to pay for this stupid little petty act of ours of fucking with this poor little guy because he's an atheist in our country and we don't like him. And that's pretty much, we know what happened. It's no coincidence. Some other asshole left a comment on, one of the things. It's just all you people just suck. Oh, I support him, but, then you do some bullshit, and some asshole was talking about how many people we have in jail for drug offenses. Yeah, they're not for 2 joints. They're in jail for dealing drugs and shootouts and all kinds of mayhem created. Most of the motherfuckers in our jails belong there, either for if not for the crime they were convicted of, then for some other crime. They're all bad motherfuckers, and we have so many people in jail because we let our doors wide open and said, any kind of asshole, come on in, make a mess. And that's the price. That's also the price of liberty. Is that people will, you give them an inch and they'll go take a mile and all that kind of crap. So you end up with people doing shit they shouldn't be doing. And we have sort of a humane justice system. We don't treat people like absolute shit in jail. So that's another reason why we probably have more criminals, is because people aren't as afraid of our justice system as they might be in some other crazy ass bullshit country. So what else? But yeah, fuck you, Pierrot. Fuck your know-it-allness on this subject. You don't know shit. How do you know what's going to work and what isn't going to work? How do you know what's going to make for more time or get them out for with less time? Maybe if you fuckers made some goddamn noise, some Indonesia sucks videos, Indonesia might say, gee, we don't want to suck all over the internet. We don't want Indonesia sucks all over the internet. I mean, let's say he's in jail for another month, few months. That could be 100 videos I make. Indonesia sucks. Now, if somebody else makes them, then that's 200, and then 300, and 400. You get a lot of Indonesia sucks out there, and maybe Indonesia would say, gee, we don't want to be suck. Right? For 2 marijuana joints. I mean, we don't want suck all over our name, all over the fucking internet, for over 2 fucking marijuana joints. And you can tell me, I don't think that'll work, blah, 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 blah. Well, I don't know. What evidence do you have it won't work? What evidence do you have that their corrupt judges are going to see the videos and get all butthurt and say, gee, they're making fun of us. I'm going to persecute him double. Where's your evidence of that? Well, you don't have any. So you're just a fucking know-it-all asswipe talking out of his ass. And all this talk about me putting him in jeopardy from like that Australian lunatic and that great perp. Where's your evidence that you aren't doing exactly the same thing? You might be sentencing, because you don't have the balls to act, you might be sentencing him to 10 years, 7 years. You might be, he could be out tomorrow if you fuckers played along. But no, you're all pussy shit. What else? I mean, like I said, if I was in prison, I wouldn't want your care packages, your bullshit. I'd want you to fuck the motherfuckers that put me in prison, because obviously I'm a decent guy, an honest guy. I don't belong in a goddamn fucking cage, and somebody put me in a goddamn cage, you should be fucking pissed off. I don't want you to be anything else but pissed the fuck off. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't help them. I mean, fuck, yeah, do what you can. But I'm almost like, we shouldn't be doing this. We should be stopped. We should not have to. We shouldn't be playing with people where we have to give somebody a knife and fork to eat their goddamn dinner. If they're in prison, we have to give them food. We have to give them We have to give them every fucking amenity. They have to have cash in their pocket. And then there's somehow some threat of drugs in the prison, which doesn't make any goddamn sense, does it? He's going to fucking prison for 7 years for smoking 2 joints. How the fuck are drugs getting into Indonesian prisons? What's the law for guards selling drugs? They go like this to him? This doesn't make any sense. This is bullshit. This is just bullshit everywhere. Bullshit everywhere. So anyway, I didn't mean to make a whole video. But yeah, help derived energy, but I don't know if this guy's trying to help. It sounds a little bogus. Bail? I just don't think so. So anyway, if you're a crook, you really do suck. God, I mean, you just can't get a big enough cancer on your nuts. Well, as big as Indonesia's. I hope Indonesia gets a big giant one. Fucking bastards. Whatever. I'm just so... I'm just so unhappy. I hate this planet. And I'm the one who's supposed to... I gotta be grateful. I don't have a right to be unhappy because I have to be grateful. I love the great text. You know, he just... to make his evil so perfect. You start talking about how going to prison and having things awful and just maybe even getting hepatitis, derived energy, he'll get out of prison, he'll be just so grateful to be alive and think living is great and think humans are great and think the whole project is so wonderful. It's going to totally reform. I mean, that's just so disgusting. I just can't wait till it's your turn, fuckers. I just can't wait till somebody fucks you people over in some way where I can just sit there and say, oh, I support you all the way, buddy. Except I don't.